Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and welcome back to Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. Classic strategy game that has been out for years and years. You can find it over on Steam, and I think you can pick up a copy over on GOG for next to nothing, especially during Star Wars Day. They had sales everywhere. But today, we're not looking at the base game. We're looking at an upcoming mod. This is an unreleased mod from the developers. If you've ever played this, Thrawn's Revenge. If you like the EU content, I highly recommend you check that one out. But from Corey Loses, the link is in the description below. You can click that and check out the actual developer's view of the mod that they're making and all their thoughts behind it. You know, it's actually quite freaking cool though, because this one isn't the first game to do this, the first mod to do this, but this is bringing Empire at War into the era of the Clone Wars. Now we've got two other mods that do this, the Clone Wars mod and Republic at War. But since this is from the minds of Thrawn's Revenge, we're gonna see a lot of really cool mechanics that are gonna come out of this. And the part that I'm really excited about is generally, and look at the ship models in the background. Ooh, looks good. Remember, this is early access. This is not finished. You're gonna see a lot of rough bits. But I'm really excited about just how well, hopefully, this runs in the late game, which is a lot of the issues the other mods seem to run into. And you get so many fighters, as the Clone Wars is big line battles with capital ships blasting away at each other. Less about that, small group of rebels fighting the Empire. Anyways, let's dive into this, check out where it's at so far, and we'll definitely revisit this down the road as it continues to develop. All right, let's jump in. There's a link, by the way, to the ModDB page if you want to read about what they're thinking. Of course, the music you're going to be hearing is not the music that's in the mod, because, well, YouTube. So we've got other music. So, new game, Galactic Conquest. We have one testing grounds. We're going to be playing as the clones. And we'll look at some of the units that are adding in here, talk a little bit about the balance, what I've noticed so far in this early rendition that's different than just the base game, and or other mods that are out there. Corey has a lore channel called Corey's Datapad. Really, stream? Very cool. Very cool. It's a little loud. Let's turn that down a bit. Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. With the recent events at Geonosis, it is regrettably my duty to inform you that the Republic is at war, Commander. The clone armies have been mobilized under the leadership of the Jedi. Campaign overview. So we must eliminate all Republic forces. Now this isn't going to be a full Let's Play. We're just going to dive in and look at some of the mechanics and where they're at right now. It's still a little bit too rough to do a full-on Let's Play. Yeah, I know, guys. It's always a problem. It's always some shenanigans. But as we start the map off, and I'll actually unpause and go into cinematic mode, you can see what the galaxy map looks like in this modified version. I dig it. You can actually see the different rings, so what areas of space you're in. I guess we're going to zoom in on Mechas 3 for some reason. I don't have a clue why. He's included a variety of custom maps from what we've played so far over on Twitch doing testing. There's been a number of maps that I have never seen before. Now I have played, I wonder how many of you noticed this little button right over here. We'll talk about that in a second. I haven't experimented with this yet, but I've been told some things. He's got a number of I think they're probably from his former mod, from Thrawn's Revenge. But let's go ahead and turn on all the things to get the detailed information on each planet, what they bring in. Now, income on this mod works off of what seems like two different functions. You've got your mining facilities, that's base Empire at War, but you've also got capital buildings and different buildings that you can build that are basically like taxation for your planets. If we jump through, let's collect, and you'll notice Delta is here. They do work. I've actually used them a couple of times. Let's separate you guys from any kind of space forces. Let's grab up Anakin Skywalker. Most of the Jedi in the build currently are placeholders. They're using the Luke model. They'll be replaced at some other time. Let's grab up some more. Where's our largest fleet? Updated. Now when you start off, you don't actually get access to the well-known capital ship of the Republic. You actually have to research up to that point. And as the Republic, you start off on the back foot. Ooh, there's one of our battleships. Let's go ahead and collect you guys. We'll get a fleet together and go start some crap. So grab you guys up. You can see what they're thinking for the different heroes they've already got. And they've got, the Nautilans. Kit Fisto is one of my favorite Jedi. He's actually going to be in this. Of course, Mace Windu, Obi-Wan. You've even got Plo Koon in here, so we got a bit of the Kildors. Let's pause and pick a target to invade. Why don't we go for... Could go for Ferost again. We did that on stream, and that was actually a sizable enemy fleet there. Let's push in with... Oh, that's a big stack, too. We could combine our forces. There are a number of heroes in here. Captain Dallin. All right, who's going to be our fleet lead? Let's put an Arquintans in there for our hyperspace pathfinder. They're the first one that's going to go in. We'll go through Basilisk.
Right away.
And then we'll head south and get into a bit of a fleet fight. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not going to get all the Jedi killed. Not worried about invading this right now. We're going to just move on to Separatist Fort space. You can actually see, if we scroll down here, Geonosis is here, Tatooine is here. I played a little bit as the Separatist. There's a lot of placeholder elements right now. Most of the droids are in, but there's a bit of what seems like balancing that needs to be done. Some seriously tanky air units. But you'll notice they have a command droid down there. Fantastic. You'll notice Camino. Where is Camino? Bothua. It was, maybe where the heck is it? Rothana. There it is, Camino. Rothana should be like our heavy industry, shouldn't it? Not yet. We can build it up though and start getting our like tanks and whatnot online. But Camino's right here. We can build from Camino super cheap. Let me turn that a little bit down more. Infantry, clone troopers. But, so those are only gonna cost us 1 credit. The B2 battle droids per platoon is only 30 credits. So you can pump out cheap as chips B1s, as it should be. All right, let's get a battle going on. Any Clone Wars mod worth its salt is gonna have some amazing space battles. Dropping in Lucre Hulks, Death Donuts. Sadly, at this stage, we don't have access to the Venator. We've actually got to build up and do a little bit of research. It's on quad drive yards, as you'd imagine. But we do have... Oh, look, what's with the green? I've never seen one with green before. Normally you'd see them with Republic's red stripes. I wonder if that's... Weird. Weird. I don't think Delta gets any kind of air unit. No, it's got a placeholder Lambda, which wouldn't be a thing at this stage. Oh, no. No. Oh, crap. Well, here comes Delta. Let's make them go away. I meant to cancel that and I accidentally clicked. Delta, run away! Run away! Enemy forces. Now, unlike some mods, they do have, they're actually coming right at us. And look at all the hyena bombers. Actually, these are all, what are they called? What's the starfighter for the clones called? I forgot. You got hyena bombers and then you got what? Oh, vulture droids. That's what it is, vulture droids. So we've got a huge pile of them. You can see the model for the frigates. Looking pretty good. We've even got, the Providence. Out of all the Separatist ships, it's between this and the Destroyer. It's my favorite. This is cool, but I really love the Destroyer. I just kind of wish that right here was like a weak point that you could blow off with fighters. Now that would be cool. Anyways, let's plan our attack. Let's see. Anakin, what do you get? You've got a placeholder model too.
Be there.
See, right-click actually drops them in, and escape opens up the menu. I don't know how to cancel a hyperspace drop. Anyways, let's bring in a heavy hitter. Let's bring in our battle cruiser. First thing, unpause. And now, one of the more interesting balance choices here, I do dig this, is that there are 2 different versions of the Acclimator. And the Acclimator, as you guys know, is the kind of the core of the Republic's early fleet. And as you, like I said, you play on the back foot. All right, go ahead, take those Z95s in a little early in the war to be getting Z95s, I think. Let's get some heavy hitters up front. Let's get a battle group of, and look at my build cap. My build cap is massive. We're gonna drop in those heavily armored dreadnoughts, let them take up some of the hits for us. The carriers have arrived. They can go ahead and engage. Arc 170s, go ahead and make your bombing run. I wonder if I think they have the back turret. It looks like they do, Arc 170s are en route. Battle cruisers fighting it up. Let's pull you farther away, use those engines. You're mostly engines for your size. And they're gonna continue to push forward. They've broken through on that side. Let's get a few more dreadnoughts up here. Let's see if we can maybe pull you back. And the rest of you, overload your weapons. Nice, we've actually broken through that destroyer's shielding, and they're starting to break his face. You too. Yeah, keep focusing your fire there. I've overloaded it. How are those fighters doing? They may have numbers, we've got better pilots. For the Republic! Looking good, looking good. We can bring in a few more ships. Why don't I bring in a little bit of anti-fighter support with some Carracks? Now, I don't remember the Republic having Carracks, so I'm gonna guess this is a placeholder where we're at right now. If you don't know what this ship is, right, it's the Praetor 2, it's their battle cruiser, so this is their like stand-in early version of like an ISD, but Nah, it's not the Venator, man. I need the Venator in my life. And we have built them in this when we were testing the mod over on, let's bring in a few more ships. Let's quickly overpower them and get into this fight. The Providence is doing a little bit more damage than they should be able to, so we're gonna engage. We'll get a couple more fighters in here. Keep fighting, boys, keep fighting. You're gonna get wrecked if you don't fall back. You fall back as well. Arcs, go ahead and engage. We're gonna bring you guys in. I'd love to take out the rest of the support fleet, but at the moment, I really want you to be the main target. So let's move you down the middle. Let me deselect you, whoops, deselect you, and then we can get the camera on him with all of his firepower. And you can build more than one of these too. They aren't just like, oh, you start with one and that's what you've got. You can actually build more of these to be the core of your fleet in the early days. I think, oh, here we go. Fighters are ready, engage. Engage, engage, engage. Let's start shooing through the rest of these frigates. You're taking a lot of damage. So one of the more, you are Z95s, aren't you? Yeah, you are. One of the more interesting aspects of any of the Clone Wars mods, particularly this one though, like when I say you start off on the back foot, you really do. Like they have so much more control. We've taken another frigate out. Over the galaxy, and particularly their ships are better. They're well equipped and ready for the fight, as it should be, you know, it makes sense for the lore. Let's go ahead and get into cinematic mode here. There's a couple of Gazanti transports mixed in here. I think the Separatists are using? Weird. So, but you end up having this like mad rush to get to Venators, to build up the fleet, to use your ground forces to hold territory, everything that if you're a fan of the Clone Wars, it just kind of, it's good. It just fits. It fits really well. All right, keep firing, keep firing. You've almost got this dreadnought down. Carriers, I know you don't have a lot of fire, but go ahead and engage. Now, I wonder, do any of them, I think you do. It looks like he's gonna be incorporating his retreat mechanic. I don't think it works in this build, but what this does is, if you've ever played the base game, allows ships in combat to fall back. If they're, you know, about to get their ass kicked, they're about to get overrun, you don't want to lose those particular carriers or whatever, you can hit this button and they can split and run. I didn't see Ahsoka. Hopefully Ahsoka gets in. That's a good point. I haven't seen her either. What is going on with these provinces? Are they really pushing through this? I don't want to do like a battle group of Carracks. That just seems silly, but we do need some firepower over here. Let's bring in a couple of these blockade runners, which is a little weird. They don't think they should have blockade runners. So once again, I think some of the lighter ships for the Republic may be placeholder. Or correct me if I'm wrong, chat. If Carracks and blockade runners are, you know, part of the time period, I don't think they are. All right, everybody, let's focus on that Providence. It's got a lot of firepower in a small package. Let's knock it out. I say small package, but in this era, that's actually a massive ship. Between this and the Venator, it's, yeah. Now, I've noticed a few things about balance. Our Quintans, I've always found are well overgunned for their size, right? They're patrol boats. They're great for maybe blockading a planet, hunting down rebels on a particular, ooh, there goes an acclimator. Ouch. But in this, it looks like he's actually got these as these long-range support craft that seem to outrange other ships of its size. Like, look at it, it's way back here and it's still hitting the target. So, kind of cool. I hope they go a little ham. Okay, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Overload your weapons and run. We didn't come in with enough heavy ships. Did they bring in reinforcements? Oh shit, they brought in reinforcements. We gotta go. We're gonna fall back. I should have brought in that other stack that was farther to the south and reinforced this group before we engaged, but it is what it is. Hopefully the AI doesn't spam Lucrehulks late game like it did in the last Clone Wars playthrough. Yeah, I know. It's the late game balance that I'm really wondering about. Like, how well can they, we'll bring in reinforcements and finish the job here. This is, no, actually, I think Foros is the biggest fleet that I've noticed down here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they moved them around. We've got 14 dreadnoughts that can be built from Rindil. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll mix it up with the fleet that's over Coruscant, the defense fleet, and we'll move in. Same time. Now, about Quat Drive Yards. This company grants 30% discount to all KDY. Do that. There's all kinds of little galactic companies that you may recognize throughout the galaxy. If we say Corellia, we'd probably get Corellian Arms. No, Corporation, Lorenar Corporation. 30% discount on all of their products. What do they make? Strike cruisers and torpedo spheres. Holy crap. Now wait till we get to a space battle, or a ground battle, and you'll get to see. Let's put you in the lead. How many dreadnoughts do we have? 25 dreadnoughts. The mainstay of the fleet. We're actually gonna hit Volptyr again. We're gonna hit him, and we're gonna hit him hard. Well, we need to start gathering a ground army together, just so we can get a sense of what the ground battles are like. You got reinforced. Shh. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now. Oh, please tell me you didn't bring any Looser Hulks. They get so many fighters, and Dreadnoughts just... You have to have so... I mean, I know we have a lot of them, but you have to have so many to take them on. You have 2 of them! Plus a couple of Providences, plus a bunch of frigates. Ignore that Moncal being built in the corner there. Look at all the fighters. This battle group right here. This is a problem. This is a problem. Where are they? Are they beelining it right toward our fighter? They are. We could try to bring in a bunch of anti-fighter support and carriers and eat their fighters and just kind of run. Maybe we can drain them out, but it's a Looser Hulk and we don't know how many waves they get. You know, how many squadrons do they actually have deployed in there? Now it looks like half their force is falling back while the other half is chasing down my poor Arquintans, which is gonna run away. You know what? I'm down with this. Let this happen. They want to move the 2 carriers away from the main fleet. This is interesting. Normally, you can see exactly what the AI is doing. You can understand what they're doing and try to counter it. And it's kind of a repeat every battle. You kind of see they do the same exact thing. All right, let's pause for 2 seconds. We have so many enemy fighters coming in. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3 carracks. I'm going to give you 2 carriers as well to launch fighters. Try to deal with these fighters as best you can. They're droids. You should be able to take them on. Because we can see the whole map, and it looks like this is part of the mod's balance, we might be able to drop out of hyperspace back here and break this shipyard? I don't think we can win this battle. I don't think we... Let's unpause and see how we do against these fighters. And if this carrier continues to move away from the group... Who is that? Horse Tonoth. I recognize him... okay, launch all fighters and prepare for combat. Here we go. Let's see if we can shoot through these guys. I could bring in a couple of blockade runners. This is going to be a freaking ton of fighters, yeah. But he's getting farther and farther away from the support fleet. And if that's going to be a thing, we'll hyperspace in, you know, half dozen or a dozen. Ooh, they're starting to move toward us. We can kill this and run. That's a worthwhile achievement. Remember, we don't get Venators, and they get their giant Trade Federation carriers, freighter carriers. We're gonna have to overcome this nonsense. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out of hyperspace right here, and we're gonna alpha strike this thing as best we can. So, coming out of hyperspace this close to an enemy ship means we're gonna have a debuff. We're not gonna do as much damage. They're gonna be doing more damage to us, but we'll also come out of hyperspace in range, and I like this idea. So we're gonna go for it. And we're gonna go with a nice collection of dreadnoughts within firing range. Not too far forward, because we don't want to engage the other ships that are starting to make their way back down here. Does look like they might be coming around. If they're going to trickle in, that's their choice, and that sounds like a poor life choice. We can find the spot to come in. We don't want to come on top of our friendlies. We can also move forward. Dreadnoughts aren't that slow. All right. Couple of anti-fighter vessels to mix into the fleet. And what do you get? A dreadnought. I wonder if he gets any like fleet bonuses. We'll hold the last 10 to see if we need to bring in reinforcements anywhere else. And then what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna pull you guys up and around this direction. Unpause. Here goes the battle group. Coming out of hyperspace. Just nail him. Hit him with everything you've got. Overload all weapons. Target that vessel. Try to take out his fighter base if you get the chance, because that's where all his strength comes from. All fighters, I need you to counter the enemy fighters that are coming in. Now, because this is Corey, and this is like Thrawn's Revenge a bit, the fighters can't shoot through shields. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's up to you. What is your bonus? But it is a thing, so I can't have my bombers fly in and take out the shield generator. We gotta take out the shields first. Now, I do think they get a bonus to target the fighter base. Look at the Gazantis flying through. Little battle group. Sunny Nose, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, Shaq, just got my Armco mug, and I'm super happy with it. Oh, awesome, man. Well, thank you for the support. I hope you enjoy the mug. I have 2 Armco mugs now. They're pretty great. They're pretty great. All right, keep hitting him, keep hitting him, keep hitting him. Let's go for the shields in case he does actually try to get away. It looks like we are gonna kill him. Enemy reinforcements are slowly trickling forward. What happened to those reinforcements? We've got a number of fighters kind of hanging out back here. Let's get you guys in here. You are arcs. Go kill something. This battle, you winning this? Because I really want to pull you guys forward. No, 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 no. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You guys come up here. I need your help. How are you doing? You're looking good. You engage him. If they're going to trickle forward, okay, we got a number of frigates moving in. We're going to bring in 2 dreadnoughts in the front to suck up some damage off the battlecruiser. Oh, man. All right, you switch targets to him. God, that's a lot. Overload your weapons. Let's just nuke these frigates. Let's delete them from the game. Good. Good. How's the game audio, guys? We can bring that up a little bit. Dreadnoughts are going to be your mainstay early game, it seems like. Now, that may change when they rebalance, but I don't know. It kind of works. Dreadnoughts are like they're just old warships. While the Republic scrambles to rebuild its military from nothing. I don't want to move you carriers any forward. Well, we really need that fighter support. Get your ass over here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Carricks, come on, boys. You have to focus your fire. Get it done. We've almost knocked out his shield. As soon as his shield fails, I'm going to have them target that. Dreadnoughts are taking some damage. Providence is starting to come within range. It might be a good idea to move these 2 back now. Man, carriers are just not enough over here. Let's bring in a couple of our Quintons and see if we can get a little bit more ranged fire. Moving to sector. Incoming. Now, I have no idea when this mod is going to come out. I know you guys were asking about that earlier. I mean, it'll be out when it's ready, right? Like, that's always the motto with most mod authors is it's a fan-made project. We got both killed that. Oh, we already got it. All right, focus all fire on the Providences. And I want all of you guys, yeah, focus your fire. We got to break through these shields. They seem really, really strong. We're through. Excellent. Target the hangar base. Ion cannon battery, so they can't nuke our... Look at them. Look at the torpedoes. Not fair, man. Not fair. We're going to lose a carrier. Get you out of there. You do have a decent... You guys move up to the right. So far, so good. So far, good. Yes. Providence is down. Switching targets. Primary target is the next Providence class. Target and engage. Anti-fighters, get in here. You got to cover the rest of the ships. Now, we could start pulling you guys back off the front line, which would probably be a good idea. If you can survive this battle, no one is going to get away without being beat to hell. Remember, we're outnumbered here a bit. Reinforcements can be had. I'm thinking more carriers. Let's get some more of those clone pilots in the fight. Nicely done. You won that. Move on. All right, we've got 2 the destroyers are sitting way back and able to hit us. That is a thing. Now let me guess. You've got almost no health, right? Is that what the deal is? Let me get all of my arcs. We're gonna find out. All arcs. Focus on this shot. You have your orders. Let's go. I want to see how weak the destroyers are. Okay, 2 squadrons. Managed to knock out about a half shield. 2 more squadrons are inbound. These carriers have arrived. Begin your attack run. Dreadnoughts, you're getting chewed up at range. Get closer. It's just so great to have another Clone Wars mod coming out. Like, oh man, and from the Thrawn's, you know, from Corey, means that we'll probably have a really good late game. That's what I'm hoping for, at least.
Ready to go, sir. Those guns are toast.
Now, there should be off topic a little bit here, but Republic at War, my other favorite Clone Wars mod, we've done a whole playthrough of in the past. Let's bring these carriers up. As soon as you kill it, move up. And he is just slamming us right now. Those frigates are just sitting there. Oh, they have a whole battle group around this. We're gonna have to form up after this. Well, luckily the battle cruiser is not taking too much damage. But off topic a little bit. Republic at War is getting an update. Corey did an interview with the mod author. You can check that out over on his channel. It's an interesting interview, but it's nice to hear. We're gonna start moving forward. Let's get the rest of the weapons in range. Interesting to hear that some of the classic mods are coming back. There's so much you could do with this game. So old and yet so fantastic. How do you feel about the ships melting pretty fast? It's overwhelming number of dreadnoughts. When they're firing as a group like that, it feels pretty great. Like, that's a lot of focused firepower at one target. And at the same time, that firepower isn't being spread out at all. Let's move forward. Look at the range on this. Like, there's definitely some balancing that needs to be done, I feel like. More so on the ground than in space. And I'd like to have better descriptions, if they're willing to do this, of the ships themselves. This unit can be captured by boarding shuttles. Interesting. I'd like to know more about how he sees these units, right? Like, how does he see? Oh God, get out of there. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. Hard about. There isn't much left of the ship. Like, what does he see the role of the Arquintans versus the battle cruiser? What kind of ranges are some of these units supposed to have? Are these supposed to be kind of artillery units? Is that what he's planning? I don't know. I'd love to hear or see it in game, so I have a better idea of what the strengths are of these units. Some of them are just, you know, like, hey, this unit's cheap. They'll use them in mass. Okay, they got a lot of fighters that are just sitting around. Anyways, our target is the shipyard down here. Capital Shipyard. We're gonna start moving the fleet forward. Yeah, boarding shuttles, right? Now that should be weird. It's a feature I've always wanted to see for all of the Civil War era mods, where you have the rebellion like stealing ships to use. I always thought that'd be a kind of a fun mechanic. Yeah, you definitely need to just sit back there. Both of you fall back. Or like a fleet tender ship that can, I don't know, maybe do some repairs for you. We've got incoming enemy starfighters.
We've got incoming enemy starfighters. Mark 26.8. Ah!
Incoming! Come on, guys. Break through, break through. You stop moving. Oh, because they killed your target. They killed your target. Let's go, let's go. You know, I wonder if our fighters are legitimately better than theirs, just not in number. How much damage can we do if all they've got is these, what, half dozen squadrons? Of mostly hyenas and vultures? We can do this. Let's see how well they hold up. We're doing this for science. First things first, though, you guys are gonna be group 1. You guys are gonna be group 2.
Ready to go, sir.
Break off 2 squadrons to kill them so you're not just sitting there getting shot at in the butt. There you go, there you go. I mean, we're fairly early in and we don't have any of the really cool fighters. Though strangely, we do have the Z95. These weren't introduced until far later in the war. I wonder if that's gonna be rebalanced.
Draw their fire.
God, the fleet is slow. I think we're slow because a few of the engines may have been knocked out on some of our wounded soldiers.
Go after the stragglers.
Dun, dun, dun,
Regroup for another
dun.
attack.
Working on it.
Coming in quick.
Is this mod out on the workshop? It is not out on the workshop. Not yet. This is early access. Gory was nice enough to share it with me.
Taking fire.
All right, you guys are, you're in it now.
I'm losing.
Take those fighters out. Don't be hitting the, yeah, take the fighters. Don't actually be hitting the
Fire.
capital ships. We can wait on that. I'll even bring in a couple of carriers to give you guys a little bit more support. I'll bring them out of firing range to the south.
Formation.
I can only fit one, so let's get an Arquintans popping you at range while the rest of the fleet arrives.
Draw their fire.
Hey Shaq, haven't caught you live in a while, so here's 5 for coffee. Also, this mod has nailed the lighting and looks of space battles. Yeah.
Go after the stragglers.
Yeah, presentation's already really nice, even this early in. All right, fighters go. Good grief, we had more fighters just sitting here getting to the fuzzball. If we win this battle, we can kick the crap out of them.
Excellent shot.
As we await for the rest of the reinforcements to arrive. I feel like we've got a giant slow convoy going.
Locking on.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Go, sir. Starting our attack run.
In my sights.
The number of units that you'll see on the ground battles, and there is an issue with ground battles crashing right now, so bear in mind that's a thing. If we get one, it happens. But just how many there are. The B1s, you get full platoons per build, and they're 30 credits apiece, like per platoon.
Intercepting.
Now, I don't know yet, and I want to get Corey on here for an interview, because I'd love to know what are they doing? They're not really engaging, and we're still waiting for the rest of the fleet to arrive. I'm going to start moving you individually so you start going at your maximum speed per unit.
Standing by.
Rest of the fighters, come on up.
Yes, sir.
Let's start causing trouble.
Cannons.
Go after the
No, I just want you 3. Get in there and engage. We are winning. We are winning that battle, so we should be okay.
Cruiser standing by.
All right, get up here.
Another one down.
Oh, that's as fast as you can go. Okay. Our Quintons. Your order. Attack that dreadnought and go.
Eliminating target.
EA releases a new RTS Star Wars game? I wish. I'd like to see what they do, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do it.
What are your orders?
I can't see them pulling off like an old school RTS. Like actually attempting it. Not even if they could do it. They have enough old school RTS developers on staff, they'd probably be able to pull it off. I mean, hell, didn't we just hear recently that Westwood's coming back? To do a remaster or something like that?
Ready, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and boost power to all of our weapons. Start alpha striking this destroyer. They just brought in reinforcements. Wait, why did you just bring that in?
My sights.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. You need to move up.
For another run.
We need to take out this shipyard. I think they're getting free units from the shipyard. Scratch that. We're changing our target. Primary target has changed. Target the shipyard. All units open fire on the shipyard. That may be giving them free units.
Nowhere to run.
You missed the other half of that. Oh, loot boxes? Yeah, absolutely. It'd be, did you want that special clone unit? Well, for $14.99, you too. You too can have one clone
Enemy forces sighted.
with some blue paint.
Cruiser ready.
I'm not bitter.
Carrot commander here.
All right, Alpha, we took out the, all right, we took it out. Start taking out the support vessels. With the rest of you all here and us overloading our weapons, we should be able to nuke him.
Our target
Delete him from existence.
awaiting orders. We'll be there soon.
Man, what you can definitely expect is high casualty battles in this, because yes, you do get these high numbers, but so do they. And the health is so, it feels low, but not so low that you can't respond in a battle,
Reporting.
right? Like you can see yourself getting your butt kicked, and you can do something about it. No, don't move. I don't want you swinging over on that side. I want you to target the target nearest to you, please. You can start moving forward. I'll get the rest of you up here.
We're in position. Where'd he go?
But because it's such a slog, I mean, I guess with the hyperspace ability, if all the units get it, you'll be able to retreat units out and pull new units in, which would be nice.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Reporting in.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, take out the rest of the support fleet. I would say, good God, look at all of the fighters. Those came from this. I need all of you fighters supporting that battle. You continue to fire at the support craft. How many reinforcements do they have? They must be just sitting on them and waiting for their cap to drop, and then they bring in more. All right, there's another destroyer right there. As an admiral once said, it's a trap. Thank you, Nearrock, for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. James, thank you for the 2. Hey, Shaq, have some coffee. The liquid of gods. You are not wrong.
What are your orders?
Ah, this dreadnought is really getting the crap kicked out of it. I would pull it back, but there's no real reason to. I might as well let him sit up there and fight it out and die.
I've got them in my sights.
Because we need to knock those.
All ahead.
All right, we need to chew through this. We need to chew through this because we need these fighters helping us. Go for the fighter base. Nothing else is that wounded, right? Ooh, actually, there is one that's wounded.
Ready to go, sir.
Arcs, break off of the fighter fight and start taking out subsystems and go. Rest of the battle group,
Carrot commander here.
including you, Broken Dreadnought,
Reporting.
get up here and focus on their carrier.
Yes, sir. Attack.
I have noticed in this mod, with the balance the way it is so far, the battles are a lot slower. This, of course, is a much larger battle. They've got a lot of reinforcements that they keep bringing in, but even the ground battles, like the transports have a ton of health. You'll notice that the lats, unlike a lot of other mods, the lats have a stupid number of health. They can take so many hits.
Another attack.
Okay, fighter bays are almost done. He'll be next to useless. Those laser cannon batteries aren't going to be that great, to the point where I kind of want you to stay alive so they don't have room to hyperspace any more units in, and then let's switch targets to something I think a little bit less tanky, which would be the destroyer. Take out these dual laser cannons that they've got.
Locking on. Coming back around.
Jack's opinion of the new Battlefront 2, so much salt.
Your orders, sir.
Maybe. Hey, I really like the campaign, all right? I'm one of those guys. I really enjoyed the campaign. We just recently played it over on Twitch. I was so ready to hate it. And then we played it.
Taking fire.
And it was, yeah. Like, I wasn't going in expecting an amazing storyline, but I was going in expecting like a first-person shooter set-piece battles. And that's what I got. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It took me that long to get over the saltiness. All right, of the, oh, you've almost broken that destroyer. Come on, snap him in half. Do it. Hang on a second. Gotta clean up chat here. There we go. I don't think our casualties are all that bad. I mean, the 2 dreadnoughts that we put in the front, no, that was the last battle. All right, guys, go ahead and switch targets. They're trying to run, take out the hyperspace drives before they have a chance to escape. You will not, I don't see. How do you not have an engine subsystem? You're nothing but engines in the back. Why don't you have engines? That's fine. Wow, okay, we only lost 4 dreadnoughts in that fight. "12 star frigates in the capital shipyard. Worth it. That was worth it. Reporting. All right, let's go ahead and pause. Let's gather our forces before venturing forth. We're gonna grab up our lats, we're gonna grab up our saber tanks, bring in the clones. Now, what I haven't noticed, and I'm really excited to ask Corey about it, and hopefully the upcoming sit-down interview kind of playthrough a bit, is clone units. Where's my 501st? Where's my 212th? I would love to see them in their own, with their own different like balances. You know, being good at different things. That would be really freaking cool. All right, let's go ahead and gather these. There's a Juggernaut.
Reporting.
All right, we're gonna take these forces from Anaxis. We won't bring any Jedi with us because the Jedi are mostly placeholders. So we will bring Delta. Oh, you're already ready to go. Cool. Stack you. It's only 5 units of clones, but it is 3 lats. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll get into it, and you guys will have a chance to. Ooh, hello, Juggernaut, and 5 units of clones. Come with me. Come with me.
Recruiting soldiers.
And we can build Imperial prisons, which I feel weird about. You can tell there's lots of little things that need to be changed, like Imperial prisons to be translated into maybe Republic. But then, why would they have prisons as droids? How many droids are they taking prisoner?
Reporting.
Who's gonna be our first drop? Clone troopers? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do some clone troopers. We'll bring in a bunch of lats, and we'll see if we can take out the enemy base. Begin the battle. Shack, have you watched Corey's CIS playthrough? I've watched pieces of it. A little bit. I popped in basically to kind of see where it... Form up, men! Form up! Now, there is something going on with the rescaling of units. He was telling me about this, and so they're working on like new mount points for the weapons or something. So you're gonna notice that's their blaster. Looks like they're holding chopsticks. That's how Corey described it. Coming soon, something they're working on.
Reporting.
Hopefully we don't get a crash. I want to do a full-on lat attack, so I don't know how well this is gonna go. We're gonna bring in all of the lats.
Awaiting orders.
Now, this plays like vanilla Empire War a bit, where, unlike some of the other mods out there, you have to take over the capture points to get your build cap up. Now, some mods have eliminated this, others have not. I kind of like it. It's been a while since I played one with it. And it means that you're not going to go straight for the enemy base and blow it up. You're actually going to have to go and take territory, or at least capture temporarily territory. All right, boys.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Load it up, load it up. We've got units here, units here. Let's go ahead and pop into the middle. Oh, they're full already.
Roger that.
In the air, in the air, in the air, in the air, in the air. The rest of you clones, run back, fall back.
Moving out.
Hopefully the lats, turn it down a little bit, will be able to take you on. They are really powerful and have some serious tank to them.
Ready to receive orders.
Oh, hit them while they're rolling. I guess we could move and get them to roll, but all right, targets have been destroyed. Let's roll.
Engines activated.
Now, I think if I click this,
As you wish.
as long as I click onto the hill, you'll actually go over the hills and not follow the
Squadron
pathways.
moving out.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. All right,
Lats
come
are
on in.
proceeding.
Clones are on the way. How freaking cool is that? Arctic, thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate it.
Downlink active.
All right, dropping. Oh,
Command
you're going over
received.
there. You drop both of your squads.
Roger that.
Just drop one. I want to take this bunker over. Okay, drop them
Heading
both. It is only one. They take up 2
Awaiting
spots.
orders.
Maybe?
Advancing.
No, he's stuck.
Copy.
Ah, they're both stuck. Damn, at least we captured it. So there is this bug
Form up.
that was happening to me the other day. Oh, you managed to get back
Awaiting
inside.
orders.
Good for you.
Destination ahead.
Where
Let's move out.
sometimes units will get stuck when they drop off.
Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
I copy.
So let me see if I can get him back in. Yeah, I got him back in. And we'll drop one at a time and see if that fixes it. But now that we have this, let's bring in some armored support. So Holy shit, the Juggernaut is huge.
Acknowledged.
Holy crap. And let's bring in Delta. If you've never played Star Wars Republic Commando, if you want a great first-person shooter that almost feels co-op but isn't actually, you play with a team of commandos in the Republic, goes through some of the battle all the way beginning of Geonosis. I highly recommend it. These are the characters from it. Drop them off. You can take a look at their models at the moment. Yeah.
When do I get paid?
Take them down.
Your credits.
They have a lot of thermal deaths.
Who's the target?
One of you has the take cover ability. They all have different abilities. Nicely done, nicely done. Looking good. Anakin, do you have a...
I understand.
I think he's still using the... Yeah, he's still using Luke as a... So most of the Jedis are using Luke as a placeholder currently until they get their new models made. Is what it is. We have captured this. Ooh, there's a Republic transport. Bring it down. More B1s. They get so many B1s.
Lancet standing by.
Yes.
There's a lot of like audio that needs to be worked on still and replaced, you'll notice. All right, we're gonna beeline it straight. Let's see if our 3 lats and infantry can take this drop point. I'm gonna drive them right through enemy territory. You're gonna see how much damage they can take. That is a dedicated AA weapon, and it did manage to take out one of our lats. Can we break through all the way? Get out of range, get out of range. You did? Now it's an episode of the Clone Wars. Oh my God! Abort! Abort!
As you wish.
Oh, that's terrible.
Moving out. Lancet proceed.
Oh, and they've got AA. That's cool. That's fine.
Right away.
Let's go over the hillside. Can we kill this?
Awaiting orders. Attacking.
Unlike space battles,
I'm with you.
let's get some clones down here.
Moving out.
Give me 2 full squads. Unlike space battles, on the ground, you don't get instant view of everything. Kill him while he's rolling. Oh, damn. No, don't engage. Don't go too far. Oh, it killed me.
Keep going.
All right, fall back, fall back. You can build the sensor nodes if you really want to.
Stay close to me.
Reporting.
All right, let's roll forward. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and march up there and wreck them.
I understand.
They have a lot. And I don't seem to be getting bombing rounds for some reason. Do we not have a fleet in orbit? Love this vehicle.
Awaiting
Moving
orders.
forward. The Juggernaut is massive. Take that down. Get your heavy gun on there. I can bring in a little bit of support fire, or I can bring in another wall. Let's bring in some saber tanks. We can see the model for those while the rest of our clones move forward. Let's go, Boyles. Unlike Awakening of the Rebellion, Juggernauts in this are OP. Are they really? I mean, if they're super expensive, they should be. Good God, look at the Hellfire Droid's range. And the damage he's doing. Juggernaut, you gotta move.
Acknowledged.
They, even with what we've got here, ooh, you went way too far forward, and they're actually healing from this. Take that out. We're gonna lose. No! Was it Sev? Sev, run! Oh, he's getting hit by freaking rockets, and we don't get the anti-rocket ability with these. I wonder if they're gonna get that later on. All right, come back around. We need to start focusing on moving forward. We need to take that air out too. So saber tanks, go up here, reinforce us, and I'm gonna bring in some lats. We need a little bit more, little firepower back here.
Reporting.
Can we sneak back here and kill one of these?
Engaging.
They're on to me. I think Seb just went down.
Armed and ready.
All right, you got to take those Hellfire droids out. Saber tanks, get in there. You should have rockets in the giant laser cannons, right? I think Delta's getting totally stomped by freaking outranged Hellfire droid rockets.
Just give me a target.
I feel like the Hellfire should be super inaccurate. Like strong, but you never know where the rounds are going to end up. If it's anything from the movie,
Commencing attack.
we're going to keep pushing forward.
Yes, sir.
Dun, dun, dun.
Affirmative.
We're trying to push forward. Let's grab all units. Ooh, no, never mind.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing over there?
Over
Kind of
there.
getting lasered. All right, fall back. R2, or our new lat, get up here. Gonna need your help. We are gonna lose this Juggernaut.
Weapons armed.
Oh my God, look at the field they've got.
Reporting in.
Take cover.
Take cover.
Roger that.
Switch your target. You should be taking out that.
Skywalker reporting. At your command.
Now, do we identify where that anti-air was?
New coordinates.
Kill him quickly, please. You've almost got him. Where's that lad of
Where do
ours?
you need me?
There you are. Come here.
Lancet standing by.
I need you up here. Oh, you're already in the fight. Well done. All right, don't go too far forward, though. There's an AA gun.
As you wish.
We need to sit back, and we need to take out that AA. We just lost the lat. Fall back. Not the lat, the Juggernaut.
Ready for orders.
Spider Walkers. The Spider Walkers are a little... They seem a little small, don't they? Some units they've made larger, some they've scaled up for sure.
At the ready.
I don't think we're going to be able to break this.
Lancet
Fall
proceeding.
back. All the way back. Let's get a couple squads of clones. And better yet, let's bring in some of what I would consider artillery? Self-propelled heavy cannon developed near the end of the Clone Wars. We'll bring in a couple of these and see if these make the difference. Because without being able to take this point, we can't make our army larger, and that's causing us some serious trouble right now.
Need something?
Yeah, I need you to fall back. Now, I don't know if you can... As long as one unit of Delta survives, you get to keep the unit. That'd be something to experiment with. We'll see when this battle is over.
Roger.
Okay, heavy cannons have deployed. Another group of sabers is ready, and we got a lat
Ready to receive
who's
orders.
badly damaged. I'm gonna get us a sensor node so we can see what's going on. I was gonna get a repair facility, but we might not have access to one. There's one right there. Units are still being scaled. Fair enough, Regulator. I figured. Just like everything, everything's a bit of a work in progress. I'm hoping that the extra range here, clones spread out a bit. I'm hoping that these heavy cannons can actually hit them now that we can see them out there. What are you shooting at? Oh, good grief.
I understand.
Anakin, get out of there.
I'm on it.
Roger that.
Did you capture it? You did.
You're after me.
Run, Luke, run.
Form up. Moving.
Run, Luke, run.
Form up.
That was Anakin. It's fine.
Copy.
Coming soon. All right, take cover. Here we go.
Orders received.
Okay, we're getting work done. It's a lot of incoming fire. They are outside of the AA range now, so they don't have that cover. So let's move the lat up. See if we can get a little fire support over here. If we can get over, maybe they've got a minimum range.
Fire.
Keep firing, keep firing. We want to kill their artillery.
Open fire.
And these things are super deadly.
Moving out. Heading out.
Now we'll support the rest of the push. You two, keep firing. Rest of the clones, move up here.
I copy.
Looking pretty good, looking pretty good.
Copy. Not copy.
Poor saber tanks are beat to hell.
Channel open.
Channel open. All right, boys. Phase 1 clone troopers. I can't wait to see Phase 2 in this. It's gonna be great.
We'll back you up.
We're gonna move up. All right.
Form up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Awaiting orders.
Breaking through, breaking through. Push to the left.
We'll cover you.
Copy.
Yeah, the heavy cannons are making a huge difference. What the hell is shooting at you? We got a couple of B1s back there. Give me one squad of clones and one of their lieutenants. They get a single unit. Let me if I can zoom in on him here. They do get like a sergeant. Is he sergeant or lieutenant? Clone lieutenant. But I don't know what he does. Like, is he giving the group a buff? Is he just there for command structure's sake? Let's not get too far away.
Attacking target.
Looks like they have disabled the whole running over people, which I'm actually really happy about because it means that I don't have to smack-row that level. Keep firing, keep firing. We're pushing forward. We're almost in. I can bring in reinforcements in a moment.
What's the mission?
Sabers are ready. Let's bring the sabers back up.
On my way. Yes, sir.
Don't go too deep,
Let's go.
Lat.
Yes, Commander.
I wanted to send you guys in and capture that, but it didn't work out. You know, we could have hot dropped infantry back here, maybe broken this. But they had such a large army sitting here. We needed to deal with it slowly. All right, troopers, just hold up there. A couple of heavy cannons seem to be doing the job.
I copy.
Nice, 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 nice. Pushing forward. They do have B2s in this. When I was trying out the droid faction, they get their wrist rockets. They actually pierce the shields. They'll do hull damage to vehicles, which is pretty sweet. And they're a little bit tankier, it seems. We can just get
Moving us.
into this without taking the lat too close. we have an orbital strike. I just need to see the enemy. There we go. Orbital strike inbound. Hold your position. Don't move them out of it. Come on. Beautiful. Ah, we just opened the door. Time to walk through it.
Right away.
If you want to walk into this, please feel free.
Providing backup.
Now, this is what I'm hoping continues throughout the development of this mod. The battles feel brutal and bloody.
Orders, sir.
You know, like you can go in and it's not about how many units you're not gonna be able to save everybody. What in the world was that? Well, there's something in there. Must have been a B1. They're melee combat with B1s.
Reporting.
But a proper, you know, line battles.
Brigade standing by. In my
Yeah, keep pushing forward.
order
Sabers, roll quickly. I want you to get in range of this. See if you can get your rockets on point. They seem like they're all missing. Okay, heavy cannons. Can you break through that? Whoa, 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 he's running us over. I thought they couldn't do that. Apparently they can. Damn it, I just lost 2 squads. So,
Destination set.
heavy walker,
Moving out.
2 more squads. We'll move you in as quickly as we can. We've got to push through this. Take them down. Did that guy get away? Yeah, there's this flaming wreckage of a... Okay, all infantry. Take out the B1s and the last of their reinforcements.
Just give me a target.
Yeah, no spoilers in chat, guys. That's a quick ban.
Skywalker reporting. I'm on it. Understood.
Oh, we've made it through. Okay, you guys are the most important units that we have right now. You are the only ones that can capture this point, so let's go up there.
Let's move out.
I remember when Corey told me he was making a Clone Wars mod. I was like, oh my god, I need this in my life.
New coordinates. Let's go.
We're capturing it. This means we'll get a higher cap point and we'll get a forward operating base we can use. Fantastic. Let's move, boys. And we can move the lad up. Sadly, we can't repair it.
Ready.
I don't
This way,
think,
over
unless
there.
he's changed it in this mod. Capture this.
Roger that. Fire.
Oh, you guys have pushed all the way up. Nice. Oh, I guess max cap is 10. So you have to make do with 10.
Copy.
Okay.
Proceeding to target. Lancet standing by.
So I wish I would have known that before I had rushed forward. Oh, do they? Air unit, hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, lat down, lat down. Wait, where'd it go? Where?
Transmit
It
the
flew
order.
into the air and it never came back.
Repair station constructing.
All right, engage. Well, we can bring a whole squad in.
At maximum unit capacity.
They do have weapons attached to the landing ships in this. Like, you can actually see it firing now. So there's none of that rushing to take over the enemy reinforcement point. You can't cheese it because you're going to get stomped by freaking landing fire like these turrets right here. All right, troopers, well done.
Roger that. Squad, move out.
Moving up. Move up this platoon as well.
Target, yes, sir.
Can we get some heavy fire on that AA? Get a little vengeance? That would be great. Marthin, I thank you for the 2. I don't know what you're talking about. What is a SC-38? Is it like some kind of, is it Star Citizen thing?
Don't underestimate me.
I'm unawares. I've been moving for the last few days, so if there's been new news about that, I'm unaware what it is. All right, everybody. Well, I think this is going to wrap up this first look on what is this upcoming awesome Clone Wars mod. If you want to talk about this more, you can head over onto the Discord. I recommend you check out Corey's channel, Corey Loses, if you want to see more about the development process of this mod, what his thoughts are about it. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see an interview with the dev talking about, you know, how does he see different unit balances and how is he going to flesh out some of the mechanics to make this different, not just the same as Thrawn's Revenge, other than just like a setting change. Can we get a little fire here? We got some apparently just random soldiers. I'm guessing mercenaries. Get it, Anakin. Nicely done. They got a bunker left. Blast it. I wonder why we didn't get a bombing run in this. Anyways, there we go, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi gaming and modding goodness, and as always, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and joining me for the stream today. We will be on Twitch, I believe, later tonight, and a quick announcement, not this Friday, next Friday, we're going to be doing a Battlefront 2 Classic Battlefront 2. community game. We're gonna do a community game night. So if you want to jump in on that, that will be over, most likely over on Twitch. It'll be starting about 5 p.m. Friday, Eastern Standard Time. So get your game installed. We're gonna be doing 64-player battles on Hoth and all the big maps. It's gonna be amazing. We did a little bit for the 12-hour stream, and it was pretty freaking good, so. Can I bring in one more? I want to do one more orbital strike if it survives long enough. We've almost got it charged. What timing? What timing? Let's end it with that from an infantry perspective. Calling in the strike. Orbital strike from the Arquinton. I guess the Arquintons and the Acclimators above. Ah, he hasn't encoded the bombing runs yet. Gotcha. So we don't have like BTLs flying in. Right? Fair enough, fair enough. Later, everybody. Thanks for joining me.